Bonsai, good morning, grinders, C3, Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and Eagle Fangs. It's a Wednesday. Really tired today. Kind of strange because Taekwondo wasn't all that taxing last night like it is sometimes. It was a good class. I had fun, but I didn't feel like it completely wiped me out like it sometimes does. But today, no energy this morning. So I'm starting to think 5 days a week is not something I'm built for at this time. So we'll see. I think I'm going to take like the final week of October just off completely and rest, but we'll see. Anyway, enough yakking. I'm going to get started here. Today is upper, day 13 of 20. So we're getting towards the end here.
Hey, everybody, it's Tony Horton here. It's 20 in 20, Ignite, day 13.
Oh wow, believe me, this was a doozy. Today was shoulder and back, and I think it was all shoulder. So there's about 2.5, 3 minute warm up here where we're doing, this thing, hugging yourself as he calls it, the arms going in and out, really to warm up the shoulders. And then I don't know what you call this. He calls them shakers or something, but you're supposed to kind of like hop around and shake your arms and stuff. And we go into circles, of course. All this is meant to warm up the shoulders, and you need to, because this is a killer shoulder workout. Wow. Same format as before. First block is 2 exercises, 3 sets of each. And the second block is 2 exercises, 2 sets of each. So it wipes you out. And I noticed for this thing, I forget what he calls it, but I do have trouble getting my elbows to come together. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it is what it is. So the warm-up is just about done here, and then we're going to get into the first exercises. They're different today. First one, and unfortunately I'm kind of out of focus or out of shot putting the handles together, but it's just standard overhead press, but you're using the handles instead of the bar. So this one is pretty standard. I think I've done this, or a version of this, pretty regularly, but just up over the head. And I believe it's 10 reps the first time. Yeah, it's 10, 12, and 15. So the weight is not super high on these, but those number of repetitions just really get you. So by the time, I'm telling you, my shoulders are burning right now because I just finished the workout, and they are burning. So we did 10 reps of those, and now we're going to use the rope and this other thing, and it's just, I don't know that I was doing it right. It's supposed to work your back a little bit too, but it's kind of a pull through, going wide at the top. And this is, if I had to criticize, I don't love things like this because I can't see him doing it because I'm facing away from the tonal. So I don't know if my form is correct. I mean, looking at it now, I think I'm pretty close to what he was doing. But this particular exercise, I didn't feel a whole lot out of it. And I think it's the same thing. I think it's 10, 12, and 15 reps on that. And then you're going to see me do another set. There were a total of 3 sets of this. I recorded 2 of them before I shut it off, and then 2 of the other, which I'll jump right into as soon as I get these done. But this was a good one. I mean, that 20 minutes just flies by, and my shoulders are definitely burning. They are going to be sore tomorrow, in a good way, not the debilitating way, but in a good way, so that you know that you've worked something. And like I said at the very beginning, no energy early on in this, but as I go through, I'm only halfway through done with my workout at this point, and I'm already feeling much more up and energetic. So that's the big thing. Tony keeps saying in this series that consistency is king, and he's not wrong. And really getting up and making the body do something in the morning makes me feel a lot better. Gets the blood going and you just feel pumped. So that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next set in just a second. Alright, and here we are getting into the second block. I had to watch what he was doing here. Now this weight is ridiculously low. For me, it happens to be... Oh, okay, we'll wait. I forgot. I'd already done one set, and then this is the second one. It's 45 seconds of these shoulder taps with your legs spread wide. Now he's kind of counting these off, so they're a little bit on the slow side, and I think that's to work on balance. All I know is you definitely feel it. You can see my butt is quite up in the air, and it's like, ugh. And that's after doing the first. That was the second exercise of this block. So now I'm back to the start of it, and this is the first one, and this thing is just a killer. It was 15 reps. Now the weight is only 6 pounds, and wow, I mean, you are going to feel this because it's 15 reps. I have to take a break at about 10 and catch my breath real quick before I can knock out the last 5 because it was that difficult. So very good workout, intense. Like I said, I'm going to be feeling it tomorrow, and I still got to go down and kick the bob and the pad to get. So anyway, have a great day. We'll see you soon. Banzai. Welcome back, Grinders, C3, Cobras, Miyagi Do's, Eagle Fangs, and anyone and everyone else out there who's taking a break from watching scary movies here in October to watch this, I guess. Which is pretty much nobody, because it took more than 24 hours to even get a single view on YouTube for Monday's workout, which kind of surprised me. I thought, you know, somebody would comment on the spooky stuff that happened, but no. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to try and do the new form, which we are doing Chung Jung number 1, and we just know the first line, so I'm going to work on it a little bit. We'll play some music. I don't know if this is going to work. Alexa, play some Aldo Nova.
Here's some music by Aldo Nova on Amazon Music.
Okay, so here we go. That's not going to work. Alexa, stop. Alexa, play some Bryan Adams.
Here's some music by Bryan Adams on Amazon Music.
Better. Okay, here we go. Now, I said I was going to do Chung Jung number 1. Now, in the beginner class, we're learning Song On number 4, and I mix them up here. So the first move, the 2 palm heels, that is correct for Chung Jung number 1. But then the rest of the moves I'm doing are actually from Song On number 4. So these things are a little bit too similar right now for me. I'm not separating them in my head. I hope that is not an omen for me struggling bad this cycle. Because, see, here I figured it out, because I was like, oh, wait, that's not right. Because then I remembered, yeah, because what we do is we do, you know, double inner block, punch, punch, knife hand block, roundhouse kick, reverse side kick, and a knife hand block again. I think. It may be an inner block, or, yeah, an inner block that we do. But that's the basic part of it. But wow, yeah, I'm mixing those up, so that's going to take some practice, which means I need to go back to my old thing of where I write them down, and that just helps me remember and do the forms. So here I'm just trying to work that hinge and get my kicks up. I don't put a lot of power in these because I just want to make sure I pick my knee up and flip the leg out. So that's the reason it's not quite as high. This is kind of a warm-up kick. Now with these, I'm trying to put a little bit of pressure on it and use the body weight to move the dummy a little bit. This I use for somebody who's kind of crowding me, just to push them off a little bit and let them know, you know, if you're going to come in on me, I'm going to push you back. And this is surprisingly hard to defend from a lot of people, especially if they make any sort of move. I can usually get in there and I either block their leg or push him back. Now I lowered the dummy so that he's about my height, and I'm just working on some crescent kicks here. Not really going for power. I just want to, skim the side of his face and his nose. The right is definitely much better in this one. So I had done some more work on the red pad, but I'm not including that because my back is kind of towards you, and it just didn't work very well. So just a few more kicks here, and then we're going to shut it off for the day. Okay, so completely messed up the forms there, and my kicks aren't looking good, but I'm winded, so I think that's about all we got for today, unfortunately. So I'm going to do my stretching. I've not been doing that every day, but I still want to get towards getting closer to the splits. I got to learn to kick higher and keep going. Banzai, have a great Wednesday. We'll see you on Friday. Banzai.